Welcome to Readers in the Know. All the books you're about to see are available for purchase through Amazon at the time of this recording, and I'm extremely grateful to their authors and publishers for allowing us to feature them. However, all events, promotions and discount pricing, while representative of the information you will find on this site, have been fabricated purely for the purposes of this demonstration. So let's get started. When browsing our books, you'll see there are three main ways of listing them: covers, summaries, and a table view, which is also searchable and sortable. If you hover over a cover in the first view, you'll see the summary pop up. If you hover over a cover in the summary view, you'll see the synopsis pop up. You'll see by these icons here that all of these books are in fact Kindle editions. If I want instead to see only paperbacks, I would just untick Kindle, tick paperback instead, and then click Update. Or I could choose to list all available formats. One thing you should note when viewing the summary information of our books is that the number of reviews shown here is actually the sum of all the reviews across all of Amazon's English-speaking markets. So if a book has 50 reviews in the UK, 100 in the US, 20 in Canada, and 10 in Australia, let's say, the number shown here will be the sum, 180, which, although representative of the true total, is obviously higher than the number Amazon will ever show you on any of their individual country sites. So that's how we list our books. However, all of these titles you're now seeing on our homepage are simply the most recent additions to our database, and while you're welcome to hang around here and browse them at your leisure, for all the really cool stuff, you need to take a minute and create a free account. As you can see, registration is very simple. Just your email, username, password, and a few statistical questions which, used anonymously, help our authors and publishers better understand their readership. On creating an account, your first destination should be your user profile and reading preferences page. Assuming Amazon has a store in the country you selected, you'll find that pre-selected here, but you can change it if you wish. In fact, you can change any of your details at any time through this page, accessible via this link at the top right. In this case, since I live in the UK, I'll only be shown editions that are available in the UK. The pricing I'll be shown for each book is the UK pricing, and of course the currency will be pounds sterling. And while we're talking country differences, I'll be referring to this as a tick or tick box rather than the American term checkbox. So anyway, if you leave automatic notifications set to yes, then on any day when books matching your preferences are on promotion, you'll receive one email listing the 20 best matches. Below this are your book preferences. By default, they will match all books in the database, so this is where you can really narrow down what you're looking for. Not interested in poetry or graphic novels? Just untick these. Not interested in books for children or young adults? Untick these too. In terms of content, perhaps you're not too bothered about language or sexual content, but draw the line at explicit violence. And maybe you don't really want to read anything about drug usage. You can also filter results based on the minimum number of Amazon customer reviews, or the book's average ratings, but be aware that this will also exclude any brand new books which have not yet earned reviews. For the genre selections, just untick any categories that don't interest you. Or alternatively, click here to unselect everything, and then just pick the ones you want. Incidentally, whenever you see one of these blue question marks, hovering over it with a mouse, or tapping the screen if you're using a phone or tablet, will cause a help panel to be displayed with further useful information. When you've finished making your selection, click here to permanently save your settings to our database. This other button is for setting temporary preferences, perhaps for a one-off specific search for a particular kind of book, but for which you don't want to lose your previously stored settings. On clicking one of these, I'm going to choose temporary preferences for now, you'll be returned to the home page. Now you'll notice that in addition to there being fewer books on display, they are now listed in a different order. This is in fact the order of how well they match your preferences, with the best matches at the top. If you want to see just how well they match, you can see the individual match scores in the table view here. This number refers to the number of shared ticks between your preferences and the book's classification, as submitted by its publisher. Another thing you'll notice having logged in is that in addition to this icon in the bottom right, which indicates how many watch lists the edition is on, there is now a green button next to it. If you click on this, then this edition will be added to your own personal watch list. However, in this homepage listing, we still don't know if these books have any upcoming promotions. For that, you need to click on the Promotions tab, where you can choose from today's promotions or from upcoming promotions, which currently means within the next 90 days. So let's select that. Now, all the books shown not only match my preferences, they will all be on promotion within the next 90 days. In fact, some of them, like this one, are actually on promotion today, and in this case, it's a free promotion. So if this wasn't just a demonstration video, you could click on the Buy Now button and download this Kindle edition for free from your local Amazon store. Of course, if you just want to check out all the books that are on promotion today, then it's easier to select this from the main menu. This blue icon indicates a discount, and, as you can see, the new discount pricing is already indicated here in the book details. This green icon indicates a giveaway, which is a kind of like a prize draw, in which one or more copies, typically the paperback or hardcover edition, are available to win. To find out what you need to do to qualify for entry, just click on the title. Clicking on a book's title will always take you to a dedicated web page for this edition. And if there's a promo running, as is the case here, you'll see details of what you need to do for a chance to win a copy. In this case, you just need to follow its author. More on that in a minute. While we're here though, let's take a quick look at this page, which basically tells you everything you need to know about this book. For instance, what other editions are available, how it's been classified, and what genre tags have been applied. In fact, if you click on one of these genre tags, you'll arrive at a list of all the other books in our database which also have that tag, which can be a useful way to find new books or authors. Going back to the book profile page, as you can see, I can also add books to my watch list from here, and if you're interested to know more about the author, you can click on the name to navigate to that author's profile page. In fact, wherever you see the name of an author, clicking on it will take you here. Each author represented on this site has a personal web page like this with links to their own website, Facebook page, and Twitter profile. Any upcoming author events or announcements will be shown here, as well as links to all the books they have published. Finally, if they have a blog on their website, then you'll find the last 5 blog posts displayed here also. Now, you may remember that earlier we saw a giveaway promotion for which, in order to qualify, we needed to follow the author. To do this, we simply click this orange Follow button. Besides being entered into occasional prize draws for books with giveaway promotions, following an author will trigger an email alert whenever that author makes an announcement or schedules a new event such as a book launch, a public signing, or a reading. You can see a list of all the authors you are currently following under the Watch List option on the main menu. Just click on one of the names here for the latest announcements and upcoming events. As you've probably already guessed, selecting Books under the Watch List menu will show you all the books that you'd so far added to your watch list. Now, when any of these books come on promotion, you'll receive an automatic email notification on the first day of that promotion, irrespective of whether it still matches your reading preferences. To remove an individual book from your watch list, just click on the red minus symbol here, or indeed anywhere this symbol appears throughout the site. And that almost concludes the first demonstration of Readers in the Know. If you have any questions, you may well find the answer in our fairly comprehensive FAQ, which can be found here. And if you're interested to know a little bit more about our membership, just click on Stats here. Since this demonstration was recorded before the launch of the website, the data shown here is static example data. But within a few weeks of launch, this will be switched over to show the actual current member demographics, i.e. how our membership is made up in terms of geography, gender, and age range. This information is particularly useful to our authors and publishers, who get to see versions of these charts for each title they publish, and which get updated every time a book is added to a reader's watch list. Thank you for listening. If you're an author, publisher, or agent, you'll probably want to check out the various demonstration videos showcasing all the additional functionality available to you in this capacity. But I warn you, there's a lot of it. So make yourself a pot of tea, get yourself a snack, and get ready to be blown away by what you see.